Hey guys, Drippy the Squid here, and today we're out with the old and in with the new right here. Nintendo Switch 2, just got it delivered this morning, and I also have right here, just came, they knocked on my door like just a couple minutes ago, maybe not even 5 minutes ago from me recording, and this came too. So we're going to be also unboxing. We're going to be unboxing the Switch 2 as well as the Gamecube controller. Like I said, fresh in the mail. Just opened it out of the box not even like 5 minutes ago. Okay? Alright, so we're going to get into this. I'm going to be using my phone. I kind of just rushed to set up here. I don't really have a desk right now. And, middle of cleaning stuff, as you can see. But, yeah, I just threw my two little TV trays here and together. Oh, and got Mario Kart World as well. So, yep, literally just got all this here, just threw it together, and because I really want to do this. I did an unboxing on my old YouTube channel, sort of, or showing off my DSi XL, and I kind of wanted to redo that here. Okay, so I'm going to get my tools and stuff. I'll be right back. Alright, before I open it up fully, I wanted to kind of show off the box. Here's the back. Here's the side. Here's this side, showing some co-op here. Got the top, just says Nintendo, and of course all the specs and all the what you get in the box on the bottom, right there. Okay, all right, now we're gonna open this guy up. Like I said, I'm doing this on my phone, so this isn't gonna be as premium, but that'd be better quality than my old camcorder that I was using for like the One Piece unboxing. All right, here we go. Plug it in, set it up. Bam, which I probably won't do a setup in this video because I still need to clear out a spot to set it up. So, all right, here we go. Bam, there it is. Got the controllers right here. Looks kind of orange on my screen, but it is definitely red. I'm gonna start with this Joy-Con here. Joy-Con 2, actually. Wow, yeah, much larger in my hand. I'm gonna actually, we can kind of compare with the old Joy-Con here, but yeah, that is awesome. Okay, and now we're gonna look at this one a little bit. Like I said, it looks very orange on my screen, but it is definitely red. Kind of an orangey red, like a deeper, kind of a salmon sort of looking. But I mean, the orange would look kind of cool, but nope, not orange. And then of course the actual console right here. Wow. It's kind of heavy, but very, wow, and still so thin. This is really, really cool. Man, very big. And we're going to compare it to the OG Switch and all that here in a bit. I'm trying to think of everything I've seen online or any questions I've had about anything and what I would want to know if I was buying this. Oh, looks like there's some stuff in here. Give me just a second. Okay, open that up. We got the health and safety information and usage guidelines. Got our ultra certified cable, ultra high speed for our Switch 2. And then of course we got the new Joy-Con 2 straps. Again, also not orange. It kind of looks orange here on my screen. Maybe it won't in the final video, but we'll see. And of course, looks like we got our mouse pad thingy mabobbers on there, as well as, the strap. Okay, so we're just gonna set that there. Gonna take that, put that over there, and looks like we got our new Joy-Con 2 grip as well. Try to use gravity. And here we go, a Joy-Con 2 grip right here. Just like, as most of us know, in the original Switch, it came with a Joy-Con grip. Well, now we got the Joy-Con 2 grip and it's colored with the little, whatever those things are, little plastic pieces. Yeah, very cool. I can't wait to try that out too. Supposed to have a Pro controller, but it won't be in the mail for some time, unfortunately. Alright, looks like we got a C-to-C cable. Probably for the charger. Oh, yep, right here, the block. Yeah, this time instead of a very modern with their charger, instead of the, dedicated cable. I mean, it is still a cable, but, like instead of like the brick with the cord, all together, we got a little more of a modernized one, which I think is cool, but I'm gonna kind of miss that old just block You know, I grew up with the DS and all those different things. So, okay, now we got the dock. And I have to go like this. There we go. Bam. All right, give me just a second here so I can get the dock out. And here we go. Switch, Nintendo Switch 2 dock. And got some USBs there. There we go, a little look on the inside. Looks mostly the same as the Switch 1, aside from not being so enclosed. Then we got the back panel here. And there isn't much to see here, but you know, we got our adapter, our HDMI out, and of course our LAN port. So not, like I said, not too much to see, but there you go. Alright, before I move on to the GameCube controller, we might as well do an unboxing of Mario Kart World. We're just going to open it up. And bam. This is what it's going to look like inside the game case. Looks like you got Mario, have a nice drive, some other things there. And here's the game card. And the first thing I did when I bought this was lick it. Yes, it still tastes like the old ones. And I also wanted to point out that this actually does fit in the original Switch. But it'll just tell you Switch 2 games are not supported. You just get an error. So, just in case you're wondering about that as well. Okay, and now we got the GameCube controller. I know a lot of OG Nintendo fans have been really excited about this, myself included. Besides the Nintendo 64, this was actually one of my first consoles, as well as the SNES. So let's see. Looks like you just plug it in to sync it, kind of like the other retro controllers they've done. Let's see, is there any tape on here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we can just pop it open. And I've never actually bought one of these before. Well, everyone, that is how you drop the Nintendo GameCube controller for the Switch 2. Open it the other way, facing this way, not the way I did. I don't think it doesn't look like it got damaged. It wasn't a big tumble, so that's good. I don't know if there's anything else in here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Little C cable. That's about it. Okay, I'm just gonna put that back in there. It doesn't look like there is much else. Some plastic. Okay, yep. So that's it for the GameCube controller. You get this C cable to, of course, sync it. Shout out to 409 right there. And yeah, looks. I mean, there isn't too much to see here. Looks like a GameCube controller. Feels like a GameCube controller. Very retro at this point, at least. Very nostalgic. With the Z button and everything. And of course, all the new modern things on it. We got the sync, the USB-C, the communication button, home, and the capture. So there you go. Yeah, it's the GameCube controller. Alright, I was about to start setting up the showcase for showing off the Switch 1 versus Switch 2, but I want to say how satisfying this is to just go like this. That is so awesome. Just wanted to throw that out there real fast. And also the feel of the Joy-Cons feels really good. I did kind of mess with that. I really like how the Joy-Con feels, like the joystick, I mean, the buttons, all that. Feels familiar but new. So I just wanted to compare really quick, side by side, kind of how big like this thing is comparatively. Much larger in general. I also have something else to compare it to, which I'll share in just a second. But just kind of looking at it, overview, much bigger. Obviously the sticks comparatively feel a lot nicer, a lot smoother too. Don't feel so chunky as this does. Definitely just first impressions. Switch 2 really does make the Switch 1 feel its age. So the second thing I wanted to talk about was actually comparing it to the Steam Deck. It's about roughly the same size. Steam Deck's a little thicker, especially right here, a little fatter. But looks like the screen on the Switch 2 versus the Steam Deck is much larger here. We can see that. I know I don't have an OLED Steam Deck. I just have the default one. I bought it used. Um, but yeah, definitely Steam Deck is much fatter, sticks a lot more retro, I'd say, you know, because they feel a little more old school, kind of like a 360, Xbox 360 controller. These just glide. I don't know, something about this. I can't wait to really test it out and play it, but that's mostly going to be it for my unboxing. I'm not going to set it up or nothing like that right now. I want to do that with my fiance, who didn't want to be in this video or anything. So I just wanted to kind of do a quick little unboxing comparison. But yeah, I think that'll do it. Let's get that out of the way. I haven't used that in a while. But yep, here it is. Switch 2 unboxing with, of course, the GameCube controller. And for those that also have a Switch 2, either they're waiting for it and they're watching this, or they're just curious, you know, I can't wait for you to get some gaming in. So yeah, so out with the old, in with the new. Here we go. Switch 2. New generation of Nintendo, and I'm, as you can tell, very excited. So yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.